As you step through the doorway into the prehistoric garden here at our studio, it's like taking a trip back in time. We've got species of plants in this garden that were present when dinosaurs roamed the earth, and a few that are even a little bit older. Well, I'll try to tell you about this garden without getting scooped up and swept away by giant pterodactyls or pteranodons. Hello, welcome to this week's edition of Oklahoma Gardening. I'm your host, Steve Owens. On today's show, we begin our series of gardening in southwestern Oklahoma. And just like climbing some of these rock faces in the Wichita Mountains is a challenge, so is gardening in this part of the state. This is, of course, a brontosaurus, and the brontosaurus is a very friendly, plant-eating dinosaur. We don't have any of those mean, meat-eating dinosaurs lurking around our garden. Hello and welcome to Oklahoma Gardening. I'm former host Steve Owens. I hosted the show from 2001 through 2007. Well, these days, my wife Ruth and I are the owners of Bustani Plant Farm. It's a nursery here in Stillwater where we offer unique, unusual plants that perform well in Oklahoma. We offer a lot of Oklahoma native plants or wildflowers. Got a selection of those right here. This is a really cool one known as Bailey's hedgehog cactus. It's from the southwestern part of Oklahoma, has huge 4-inch pink blooms when it starts blooming in late spring. And right here we've got Barbara's buttons, a cool little native daisy that is a perennial plant with these flowers that come up on tall stems that the butterflies absolutely love. Well, another aspect of our nursery that we no longer do is our mail order service. We used to do mail order. We used to ship our plants all over the country. We no longer do that, but we still produce a catalog. And we've been producing a full color catalog since 2008. Kind of got some examples right here of the Bustani Plant Farm catalog. But if you flip through the pages, you can see pictures of the plants and read about those and come here to the nursery to pick those up. But it's a lot of fun writing the catalog, and it's also a lot of fun collecting the plants. We travel all over Oklahoma to look at new native plants or species of native plants that maybe haven't been offered before and collect those and grow those here at our test garden. We also travel around the United States and pick up some unique plants in other places across the country, and on occasion we get to travel overseas to other countries and bring back some plants to see how those perform here in Oklahoma. Now, when we do this, of course, there's a lot of paperwork, there's a lot of responsibility and preparation that goes into doing that, but we do it the right way, the legal way, and come up with some really nice gems for the garden. Well, in some of the other native plants we've been able to grow here at the nursery, I want to show you this one. This is an aster. This one is called Mary Nell. It's from eastern Oklahoma or Sequoyah County, and actually named this after my mom. It normally has white flowers, but this particular variety has kind of pinkish apricot colored blooms. Nice fall blooming perennial. And on occasion we will sometimes get a seedling that shows a little bit different color that will pop up around the nursery, and that's the situation with this little dianthus. This is known as raspberry fire. So this is a Bustani Plant Farm introduction. And from the plains of Africa, we collected this plant several years ago. This is a green ecbolium, also known as green swan flower. Very unique plant. I don't know of any other nursery offering the green swan flower. Our most recent plant expedition was to Argentina, and we brought back some cup flowers, or Nurembergia, and I just want to show you the flower of a normal species of cup flower. This is the species Nurembergia scoparia, and you can see the size of the bloom. Well, we were fortunate to come across this flower. This is Nurembergia linearifolia. It's a little bit different species, has a little bit more cold hardiness, and you can see the size of the flowers are significantly different. Much larger flowers with Taza Grande, our unique cup flower. Well, I do spend a lot of time growing plants here in the greenhouses, but also get some time to work outside in the display gardens. Operating the nursery does take a lot of my time, but I still find time to get out and garden and design the beds out here in our display area. Now, our display gardens also double as test gardens, so we get all these plants from other places and we put them out here to see how they survive in the Oklahoma climate. And I tell people that we kill a lot of plants, so you don't have to. Only the best and toughest plants make the cut. And when I was at Oklahoma Gardening, I like to use a lot of foliage for color in the display areas, and you can kind of see I'm still doing that with a lot of the foliage we have in this bed. We have some perennial plants, some hardy plants, and then we leave some big gaps for these annuals and tropicals. One technique you can use to get some color in a hurry in your beds is to use some sun coleus in gallons. If you plant the plants out in the gallon pots, you almost immediately have a nice color display. Well, I really enjoyed my time when I was host of Oklahoma Gardening, and I'm enjoying operating Bustani Plant Farm today. If you would like more information about our nursery, you can check us out online or follow us on Facebook.